Welcome back. Welcome back to She's Always On About Food, the podcast where we peel back the layers of what we eat, quite literally today. Because today we're talking about garlic, the stinky rose, the vampire repellent, the ingredient that makes everything better, except maybe your breath.
Isn't it always about food with you?
She's always on about food.
So, what is it about garlic? Why do we love it? Why do some people fear it? And how did it become such a kitchen staple across basically every culture on the planet? Let's get into it. First off, garlic doesn't do anything quietly. You peel it, it stings. In a good way, but it does stink. You chop it, it fights back with sticky hands. You roast it, it turns into creamy gold and demands to be spread on everything. It's a show-off, and we love it for that. Botanically, garlic is a part of the alum family, also known as the spicy sibling squad that includes onions, leeks, shallots. But garlic is the diva. It's been around forever. Seriously, there's evidence of garlic in ancient Egyptian tombs. Apparently, they believed it gave them strength to build pyramids. Honestly, same. I cannot build IKEA furniture without garlic bread nearby. Now, not everyone loves garlic. Am I right? Something's wrong with you guys who don't love garlic, but yeah, it is what it is. In fact, garlic has caused some serious drama throughout history. In certain cultures and religions, garlic was considered impure or too aggressive, linked to lust, gluttony, and even evil spirits. In others, it was practically a holy remedy. You know, garlic has had more PR makeovers than a boy band member. And then, of course, there's the vampire thing. That started in Europe, where garlic was thought to purify blood and ward off disease. Somehow, that evolved into hang some cloves over your bed so Dracula doesn't drop in, which, honestly, I think is still cheaper than home security. Fun fact, in some parts of India, garlic and onion are avoided by communities such as that of Jains and Vaishnavs for being tamasic foods, thought to stir up passion and restlessness. Meanwhile, in the rest of the country, we're blitzing garlic into chutneys, curries, tadkas, and pretty much everything that isn't dessert. Culturally speaking, garlic is one of the few ingredients that almost every cuisine uses in some form. In Korean cooking, garlic is everywhere. Fermented in kimchi, blended into sauces, grilled whole on barbecue platters. In Italy, garlic is practically its own love language. Sautéing garlic in olive oil is like lighting a culinary candle. In Middle Eastern food, you get that beautiful garlic punch in toom, a fluffy, fierce garlic dip that will test the strength of your relationships. In India, it's a non-negotiable. Whether it's ground into a ginger garlic paste and tossed into a masala, slow roasted in a ghee for a rich dal tadka, or starring in a spicy garlic chutney from Maharashtra. It's everywhere, even pickled. Ever had a lesan ka achar? It's divine. And in the UK, well, garlic bread is a national treasure. Not officially, but it should be on a coin somewhere. Garlic's flavor magic comes from something called allicin. It's not in the garlic until you chop or crush it, and then, boom! Chemical reaction, flavor explosion, vampire deterrent engaged. The more you break down the garlic, the stronger the flavor. Crushed, fiery. Sliced, a bit more mellow. Roasted whole, sweet and nutty. And here's the cool trick. If you hate garlic breath, chew a little parsley after. Science says it neutralizes the smell. In Indian homes, people often chew fennel seeds or what we call saunf after meals to freshen the breath, which kind of doubles as a mouth perfume and a snack. Confession time. I'm that one person who doubles the garlic in every recipe. If it says 2 cloves, I hear 6. If it says optional garlic, I hear add at least 1 whole head. What about you? Are you garlic obsessed? Ever roasted a whole bulb and eaten it with a spoon like it's creme brulee? Because, same. Also, has anyone tried that life-changing moment when you add freshly chopped garlic to hot oil and it starts singing? That sizzling moment alone is worth making dinner. Send me your garlic tales, your chaotic garlicky triumphs. That time you made garlic bread so good you nearly cried. I want to hear it all. There you have it. The stinky, glorious, misunderstood, yet magical rose of the kitchen. Garlic. It may divide a dinner table, but in the end, we're all leaning in for another bite. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you're following the pod and maybe share it with a fellow garlic lover or that one friend who still thinks garlic powder is basically the same. Thanks for listening to She's Always On About Food. I'll see you next time when we take a salty little detour into one of the world's oldest obsessions. Until then, stay tasty.